What's going on, my peoples? Yo, we are here, and today's show is gonna be a little bit different than the usual. Today, man, I'm gonna be talking about, you know, I last week was my first week in real estate school. Of course, I'm in Florida, so if anybody that catch this on the replay, I'm just gonna give you a rundown on some of the things, some of the qualifications you gotta do to become a realtor in Florida, and just give you a rundown on some of the stuff I learned so far. And we're gonna have a little Q&A stuff like that. And as always, anybody's free to jump on the live. You get what I'm saying? So we got one people in the building so far. So you already know that my channel is basically like a trucking channel, but I feel that I mastered the trucking thing, so I'm jumping into real estate now. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to master that. So this is actually my first week of real estate school in Florida. I'm gonna give you guys a little rundown, man. Some of the qualification that you need to become a realtor in Florida. So Marcus, what's going on, man? First of all, you have to, off top of my head, before looking for it through this thick book, this really thick book. Anthony, what's going on? It's a really thick book, man. You see this book right here? See all these damn pages? But off top of my head, without looking in the book, because I'll be honest with you, I don't even know where to find that right now. But you need 63 hours of pre-license course. And Miguel, what's going on, bro? You good? You need 63 hours of pre-license course, right? And once you're done with that, you have to pass a classroom test, and you got to have 70% or higher to pass a classroom test, right? Once you do that, you're going to be taking a state exam. And on the state exam, you got to hit it at a 75%, right? And then after you do that, then you go ahead and sign up with your broker and stuff like that. But I'm going to tell you, 52%, only 52% of people pass this test on the first try. So it's not an easy test. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of studying involved. You know what I mean? So it's not an easy test, man. You know what I mean? But so far, I've been locked in and locked and loaded. I've been concentrating, doing what I got to do, man. Be honest with you, it's tough on me, man, because y'all know me, man. I work 10 to 11 hours a day, and I have little time to sleep. Sometimes, man, the other day I was in the class at I left 10:30. I went home. I went to cook me something to eat. I went to bed at 11 o'clock. I had to wake up like 2:30, man, to go to work. But it is what it is, man. Some of the most common services of a real estate person is basically they call it a bar sale, right? And meaning that the most common services: appraising, buying, auctioning, renting, selling, advertising, leasing, and exchanging. So a bar sale. That's how you remember that. And today's video, man. The reason I want to be a real estate agent because I realized that it's a lot of truckers, man. They can buy a house, but they just don't know it. So I think my job is gonna be to try to help some of these truck drivers that's getting in the game to buy houses, man. You know what I mean? They can really do it. And one of the things I want you guys to start paying attention to, especially all the young truck drivers that's coming in the game, is start paying attention to your debt to income ratio. That plays a big role, man. That plays a big factor. You know what I mean? Y'all do me a favor, hit the thumbs up on the way in so we can get some people up in here. Yeah, start paying attention to your debt to income ratio. That definitely plays a big factor on you qualifying, You know what I mean? Stuff like that. You know what I mean? As we go along, man, anybody got any questions? Feel free to ask away. I'm just gonna. This video is kind of designed for people that's gonna kind of look at this video, you know, in the future. So I'm gonna just go over some of the things, man, that we've been learning, man. You know. So first thing I'm gonna go over, guys, and I know y'all can stop me anytime, ask me any question. First thing I'm gonna go over qualifications of being a real estate broker. The qualification to have a real estate license, right? You must have a social security card. You must be 18 years of age. You must hold a high school diploma or equivalent. You must be of honest, truthful, trustworthy, and good character, and have a good reputation for fair dealing, right? An applicant for Florida real estate is not required to be a resident of the state of Florida or to be a citizen of the United States. Let me read that again because that's an important thing that a lot of people need to know. An applicant for a Florida real estate license is not required to be a resident of the state of Florida or to be a citizen of the United States. Is it a countrywide license? Can you sell in all? Okay, yeah, I just seen that question, Anthony. So I think okay. The answer to that question is no. You cannot practice once you have your Florida license. You cannot practice in any other state. However, let's just say you know somebody. Let's just say you're a real estate agent and you know somebody that's moving to Florida and you know a realtor in Florida and you refer that person to that realtor, you'll be getting what you call it, a referral bonus or a commission, however they want to call it. Of I think it's standard at 25%. I have to look that up. So how do that work with payment if you sell a house that's $750,000? How much would you profit off that? Okay, Jamarcus, I think the question you're trying to ask is how much a realtor will profit off a house for 750,000. So I get the standard commission for real estate agent is 6%, and that's split between the buyer's agent and the seller's agent. So 6% of $750,000 is, and remind you, whatever your including whatever your broker charge you. You know what I'm saying? So let's just do the math real quick on that. So what you'll do, let me do this real quick. Hey, I wasn't gonna do no videos on this, but I told myself, I'm like, you know what? These videos are gonna help me, man. So I'm like, you know what? Let me do these videos. So this is what you call a T formation, guys. So what a T formation is, let me write it out for y'all. Hope y'all can see this. We're gonna do this math real quick, right? If I had a marker. So that's the T formation right there, right? So right here is gonna be the hole, and the hole is gonna be the I'm trying to remember this. The hole. No. Part. Okay, I got it. Okay, so right here is going to be the hole. That's going to be the big number. On top is going to be the part. That's a little number. And you always go times right here. Damn, y'all can't see this. I wish I had a marker, right? But y'all get what I'm saying. So over here is always going to be the percentage, right? So 6%, you'll multiply 6% times $750,000. And we're looking for your commission. So it's gonna be 750,000 times 6%, which gives you $45,000. So that'd be the part, $45,000. But guess what? That's not your commission. Guess what? You gotta split that between the seller's agent and the buyer's agent. So $45,000 divided into two is $22,500, right? And let's just say your broker charge you 30% of whatever you make, right? So every broker is going to be different. So if your broker charge you 30%, that'd be 22,500 times 30% is 6,000 minus 6,750. So you'll have 22,500 minus 6,750. So you make off that deal right there, you can make $15,750. However, and remember, I got friends in the industry, right? However, 6% is the standard number in the industry. That doesn't mean that you have to charge 6%. If they're asking you for more, you can always charge more. You know what I'm saying? You can always go up to 7%, stuff like that. You can always be, you don't have to go 50-50 with the close the door, please. You don't have to go 50-50 with the buyer's agent, but it's just the right way to do business. You know what I'm saying? Where do your credit need to be in order to get a house? 20 Fraser. What's popping, man? Okay. So let's just say, all right, good question. Let's talk about this, right? Let's talk about the I'm glad you brought up that question. I was just reading about that today, right? And you can qualify for FHA loan, man. You can qualify for FHA loan with a credit score of 580 and up. Even 560. But the thing that they're going to be most concerned about is your debt to income ratio. You know what I'm saying? And that's basically called, basically how you find that out is you add up all your debt. You add up all your debt and you divide that into how much you make per month, and that give you your debt to income ratio. Now at a for FHA, I think the number that you want to be at, you want to be at about 43% or under when you do your debt to income ratio. So I know you're a food service driver or LTL driver. I forgot what you do, but I'm pretty sure that you make enough money to qualify for a house. Now the next thing you want to work on your debt to income ratio. Get what I'm saying? But sometimes you can sell a person a house and find them a new house in one shot. Anthony, that's what you call. I'm glad y'all asking me these questions, man, because believe it or not, you guys are helping me to study. Hey, that's you got both sides of the deal when you do that. So they have a name for that. That's called a transaction broker, right? Now, let me try to get to that. A transaction broker is, let me try to get to that, people. That's a good question, though. And that's a sweet deal right there. If you're able to sell somebody's house and find them a house at the same time, you're a transaction broker, right? A transaction broker is a broker who provides limited representation to a buyer, a seller, or both in a real estate transaction, but does not represent either side in a fiduciary capacity or as a single agent, right? Now, a single agent is a broker who represent as a fiduciary either the buyer or the seller, but not both in the same transaction. So a single agent only can represent either the buyer or the seller. They cannot represent both. In Florida, you cannot be a dual agent in Florida. That means represent both sides. You can't. Um, so a transaction broker, and that's a good question though, man. As a transaction broker, man, that's how you make the money. You know what I mean? Hell yeah, that's a home run. That's a big home run right there. You know what I'm saying? I think when it comes to real estate, I think real estate goes hand in hand in trucking. And I'm gonna be honest with you, like I think I wasn't really gonna do none of these videos, but then I started thinking about it. I'm like, yo, these videos only gonna help me. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm able to come on YouTube and talk about it and stuff like that. And then I get people to ask me questions, you know what I mean? So let me skip on over to okay. So earlier somebody asked about doing real estate in different countries, right? So I'm gonna really read you guys the referral fees laws right now. The Federal Real Estate Settlement Procedures Act allows brokers to pay the referral fees between real estate agents and brokers within disclosure. A Florida broker may pay a referral fee to or share a commission with a broker licensed or registered by another state or foreign country. The out-of-state foreign broker may accompany the customer to Florida but may not participate in the transaction in any manner. If the out-of-state or foreign broker comes in Florida and provides real estate service within the transaction, no referral fee or commission can be paid. So you guys see, you could pretty much be in any state and still get a referral fee if you refer somebody um, to another broker. You know what I'm saying? Jamarcus say 650 credit with a car repo last year. I would be able to get a house. Would they look over the repo? Jamarcus, I gotta hit the Tito's before I answer that. um, oh man, I need a lot of Tito's for that question. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I don't know, bro. That right there, you probably would have to get with a credit expert to see how they go about the repo. I appreciate everybody for jumping up in here, man. Remember, if you got any questions, feel free to ask. If you guys are, I invited some people from my class to come on over. So if y'all do pop up, just say something. You know, yeah, I know I'm quiet, but I do got a YouTube channel. You know, so no new friends. What's popping, man? What's going on with you? Everything good? Now, one of the most important chapters, guys, that every single chapter is important. But one of the key things that I like about the particular school that I'm going to, they pretty much tells you the percentage of questions that's going to be on the test, right? So chapter 2 is important and chapter 7 is important, but chapter 5, when you get into chapter 5, and I'm talking about the Florida Real Estate Sales Associate pre-license course. All right, when you get into chapter 5, it is extremely important because 12% of chapter 5 is going to be on the test, guys. You get what I'm saying? So you got to pay extreme attention to chapter 5. Now we're gonna go over chapter 5 briefly. We're gonna go over principal office requirements, right? The office must consist of at least one enclosed room in a building of stationary construction where negotiation and closing of real estate transaction can be conducted with privacy. And what I'm talking about, I'm basically talking about, Brad, what's poppin', man? I'm basically talking about like a broker's office, right? It must be in an enclosed area where, negotiation and stuff like that can be conducted, right? Now, the requirements of a broker's office: if a broker decides to conduct business from more than one office, each additional office must be registered individually as a branch office with the appropriate fee paid. If a branch office is closed and then later reopened in the same location during the same 2-year license period, a reissue of a license may be requested without the need to pay an additional fee. You know what I'm saying? So let's talk about office signs, right? And that's when you go to like a broker's office and you see like the signs in front of the building. Believe it or not, that little sign right there is actually important, guys. A broker is required to have a sign on or about the entrance to their office and all branch office where it can be easily observed and read by a person entering the office. Right? The names of other brokers as well as those of sales association or brokers association may also appear on the broker's office sign provided they are placed beneath and clearly separated from the required text described above. So one thing that I learned so far, right? One thing that I learned so far, guys, right? You cannot, let's just say I work for broker Brad, right? Right? I work for broker Brad, and this is our license, right? I cannot have salesman RLC TV big right here, and then at the bottom right I got broker Brad. That's actually not legal. Um, the sales associate or the broker associate, they need to be the same size, or the broker have to be bigger than the sales associate, right? Now, talking about sales associate and broker associate, another thing that I learned is you can also, after you become a sales associate, you can also become a broker, but the requirements to be a broker, you have to be a sales associate for 24 months to become a broker, right? But if you get your broker's license and you don't wish to practice it right away, you can still work as a sales associate. You'll become a broker's associate. You get what I'm saying? Is there a different license to sell commercial real estate, or is it there one license? Same license. Let's talk about that. Oh, let's talk about that. That's a good question. That's a good question right there. Let's talk about that. Let me look for that. Give me a second. I'm gonna find it. But the answer is it's the same license you need to sell commercial. But I wanna give you a rundown on everything that you can sell as a real estate agent. Where you at? Where you at? I would have failed by now. Failed, flunked. But I'm gonna find it though. Man, I wish I had somebody in here, man. I'm a damn class. I need help. But I mean, I got the answer for you. You could Okay, here we go. Okay. So I'm gonna give you a rundown on some of the stuff that you can do. Some of the stuff you can sell and do as a real estate broker. Okay, you can do residential sales, which is the most popular. You guys already know residential sales or rental can be provide a rewarding career for a new or experienced real estate professional. The overwhelming majority of real estate licenses are involved in residential sales, so that's the most popular one that majority of people go to, right? Let's go to commercial sales. Real estate licensees real estate license specialize in commercial real estate must have extensive knowledge of commercial property. They must be capable of analyzing the past and future potential income derived from investing property. Potential commercial properties that an investor might consider include apartment buildings, office buildings, and shopping centers. So you see, when it comes to selling commercial, you got to have like me. I can't work as a truck driver and sell commercial. It's just too much time. I can work as a truck driver and sell residential because I'll be like, yo, let's set up the appointment for Saturday and blah blah blah. Like I'm selling commercial, it's more serious. I can't like play with people like that. You know what I'm saying? You got industrial sales. Industrial properties include warehouse, manufacturer facilities. Industrial sales generally involve user slash owner rather than investors. Industrial real estate brokers seek to locate properties that meet the future owner's requirement. Let's go agriculture sales, right? Agriculture sales is large tracts of land and significant sum of money are the two common characteristics of agriculture sales. Okay. Um, okay, let's go business brokerage, right? A real estate broker who specializes in the listing and sale of businesses referred to as business opportunities. And you also got property manager. You guys pretty much know what a property manager is. They usually owners who buy income property as investments and depend on professional to manage them are called absentee owners. So a lot of people they'll have like duplexes or whatever, triplexes, apartments, condos, or whatever you name it. You know what I mean? You know, they can be he, she, or the old lady. They're just not in town right now, and they need somebody to look over their property. They're called absentee owners. So you, as the real estate agent, you'll become the property manager, and that's something that I don't wish to do. Um, I don't want to get into that, So, can you have your name on multiple house to sell? Oh yeah, yo, I got a friend right now. He's sitting on 6 deals right now, and all 6 deals is gonna close before December. He's straight up chilling. And one thing I'm gonna tell you, anybody that play this video back is that one thing my friend tells me is that half of the stuff that we learn, he said you're not really going to use it in the field, but the importance of this class is just to get in the field. You know what I'm saying? That's when you really start learning the business. Once you get with a broker, you still going to need extensive training and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So that was a good question on commercial sales. It is big money in commercial sales, man, but you really got to know what the heck it is that you're talking about or you're doing. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So that's a good question though, Jamarcus. You could have your name on multiple listing, man. Multiple listing. You know what I mean? Multiple listing. Now let's talk about the first real estate commission, which is known as FREC, right? Now, the first real estate commission was it was created in 1925, and the purpose of the commission is to protect the heck out the public. That's what it say in the book. It say protect the heck out the public. It don't say that, but that's the purpose of the commission. to protect the public. And then you have the DBPR. That department refers to the Department of Business and Professional Regulation. And under that, you have the division, which refers to the division of real estate. You know what I'm saying? So the purpose of the FREC is really to protect the public, man. Back in the days, it was just like a wild, wild west buying real estate. Um, Trust me, you guys need protection out there, especially with some of these brokers, man. So far, man, everything been good so far. Um, Everything been great so far, man. To be honest with you, um, one thing I can tell you, it's not easy, man. It's not easy, but nothing good in life comes easy, right? You got to work hard for everything you get, right? And another thing is once you get your real estate license, there are ongoing courses. A matter of fact, once you become a sales associate, within 2 years of you becoming a sales associate, you have to take a post course, which is 45 hours for a sales associate, and it's 60 hours for a broker. And after the 2 year mark, you have to take an additional 14 hours of continuing courses. Now, a person with a 4 year college degree, they their their post that 45 hours for them is waived. They don't have to take that, but they do have to take the additional 14-hour course after 2 years. You know what I mean? So it's an ongoing thing, man. You know what I mean? As I say, though, the purpose of a real estate license law is to protect the public. Um, Man, I told you guys something wrong, didn't I? Okay, the purpose of the Florida real estate law is to protect the public. Why was the Florida state? Why was the Florida state? Why is the Florida Real Estate Commission created? To administer and enforce the law. So my bad. The FREC is to administer and enforce the law. So let me tell you guys what happened when a sales associate failed to complete their required post-license education prior to renewal. The status of their license is going to be void, right? So once you become a real estate agent and you fail to do your post requirement classes, your license is pretty much void. Like you're done. You're SOL. You can't sell crap. You're out. You're probably gonna get kicked out of your apartment because you ain't got no money. And if you're a real estate agent, I don't know what you're doing with an apartment anyway. Should be able to buy a house. You know what I mean? No, I'm trying to look for some questions to ask you guys, man. Any questions so far? Hmm? Okay, yeah, go get it. So we're gonna talk about group license and stuff right now. That's what we're gonna talk about. It's very, very, it's kind of confusing, but we're gonna get up into that topic right now. We're gonna talk about group license and stuff like that. And we're gonna talk about, like where you form a group, form an investment group, who needs a license, who don't need a license, and you know what I mean? Like, let's talk about that. Let's talk about that. You know what I mean? Let us talk about that. And hey, what y'all think? Y'all enjoying this? I know I ain't talking about trucks. You know what I mean? Like, if y'all enjoy these type of videos, let me know. I'll keep on doing them. If not, make it or break it. Should I make it or should I break it? You know what I mean? Should I burn the book? Should I throw the book in the garbage? Should I stick to driving trucks? Now we're gonna talk about something that it was confusing to me at first, but then I kept doing it over and over and over again, and I finally got it. So let's talk about we're going to talk about types of businesses formation. Okay. Businesses can be formed in a variety of ways by one person, by two or more individual, or by two or more businesses. Okay. So we're going to talk about sole proprietorship. I'm gonna spell it out because I might not said that right. I'm gonna just spell it out for y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? Sole pro. I don't care how I spell that. I know I'm gonna get it right on the test. I know that. How about that? So, what is a sole P? I'm gonna call it sole P. Okay. A sole proprietorship is a business formed by an individual. The individual is personally liable for his or her action and can be sued individually. A sole proprietorship is also liable for acts of his or her employees when the acts are within the scope of the employee's employment. Filing papers or documents with the state is not required from a sole proprietorship. And that part right there is important. I seen that part on the pre-test. A sole proprietorship can buy and sell real estate for use in his or her own business. Real estate is held in the personal name of the sole proprietorship. So that's another key thing that might be on the test. A sole proprietorship can buy and sell real estate for use in his or her own. That's a key word right there. Own. That means they're not selling real estate to nobody. Okay. A sole proprietorship can register and operate as a real estate broker if he or she has a current active or valid broker license, can operate at his personal name or under a trade name. So that's another key thing. If you got a broker's license, guess what you can do? You can sell a damn house. All right. Let's talk about general partnership, right? A general partnership, often simply called a partnership, is a business formation in which two or more people agree to share profits or losses of a business. A partnership agreement can be expressed or implied orally or in writing. No documents need to be filed with the state to create a partnership. So that's important right there. Now let's talk about real estate brokerage partnership, right? This is where it starts to get a little tricky, right? A real estate brokerage partnership must have at least one partner licensed as a real estate active broker, right? So to give you an example, I can get with all the truckers. I'm like, yo, I'm a real estate broker. Let's buy some crap. You know what I'm saying? And everybody like, you guys are making money, so everybody like, okay, what money you need? But guess what? To have a real estate brokerage partnership, one person in there have to have their real estate active brokerage license. You know what I'm saying? Now you guys remember what the requirements of a real estate broker's license is? Nobody? It's not that simple. Because remember I said, as a real estate broker, you have to be a realtor or sales associate, a salesman for 24 months. You know what I'm saying? So see, a little bit different. Now, each partner who provides real estate service to the public, either directly or indirectly, must hold an active broker's license. So you need a broker's license. And remember, the broker's license is different from a regular realtor license because in the to become a realtor, we just need 63 hours of pre-license course. To become a broker, I forgot how much hours you need. I'm just being honest, but I can go back and look it up. I'll look that up later. Um, a real estate brokerage partnership must be registered with the Apartment in the name of the partnership, right? A limited partner. Let's talk about limited partnership. A limited partnership consists of at least one general partner and at least one limited partner, which is simple to remember. Um, Now let's talk about joint venture. This is also a partnership, right? But the difference with this partnership is a joint venture or joint adventure is similar to a partnership in some respect. The participant in a joint venture are jointly and severally liable. However, a joint venture is a temporary business that involves a single transaction or a predetermined number of transactions. So, um, let's just say you got RLC TV Realtor and Joe Blow's Realtor. We made a we like, hey, let's go sell some stuff. We got two things we can need to sell. Boom. It's like a one-off. We go, boom, we make the deal and the deal is done. You know what I mean? That's a joint venture. You know what I'm saying? We talk about corporation for profit. A corporation for profit is an artificial person created by the law. The owners of the corporation are issued shares of stock in the corporation as known as stockholders. You know what I'm saying? The corporate name must include the word corporation, company, incorporate, or the abbreviation corp, Inc., or CO, which means company. No business is allowed to use the word company in its name unless it is formed legally as a corporation or unless the words is not Inc. or added. The words not Inc. is not added. Okay. At least one corporate officer must have an for a real estate brokerage corporation. To have a real estate brokerage corporation, we went over this already. At least one corporate officer must have an active real estate brokerage license. You know what I'm saying? A distinction should be made between a real estate corporation and a real estate brokerage corporation. A real estate corporation and a real estate brokerage corporation. A real estate corporation and a real estate brokerage corporation. Right? Anybody know that distinction? I'll tell you the distinction. A real estate corporation may buy and sell real estate for its own purpose, but may not provide real estate brokerage service. A real estate brokerage corporation is registered with the department to perform real estate service for others, right? So anybody can have a real estate corporation. I can get with 10 truck drivers right now and say, hey, let's put some money together and go buy some crap. We're a real estate corporation. We're not a real estate brokerage corporation. If we come a real estate brokerage corporation, somebody need to have their damn license. Well, we're SOL. You get what I'm saying? So that's basically what that means right there. Now, if you have a real estate brokerage corporation and you have 4 people in that brokerage corporation and all 4 people want to be active in real estate, then all 4 people need to have their license. You know what I'm saying? So what we're going to talk about now is we're going to talk about a corporation sole. All right, a corporation sole is formed under common law principle for religious purposes. A corporation sole is not required to file any documents with the state. A corporation sole can buy and sell real estate for its own use, but the title of the property is not taken in the corporate name. And to be honest with you, like a corporation sole, the closest thing to a corporation sole is a church. That's basically what it is. You know what I mean? So that's pretty much it so far, man. It's pretty much like a rundown of what we learned so far, right? And another thing that the chapter that I'm currently in right now that I'm still reviewing The chapter that I'm currently reviewing right now is chapter 6. It's called Violation of License Law Penalties and Procedures. Let me tell you something. A real estate agent, they're under more laws than you guys think, man. You know what I mean? They're under way more laws than you guys think, right? That you can commit a second degree misdemeanor so easy, right? Let me give you guys a rundown on some of the things that we're going over as we speak. All right. Let's talk about concealment. Concealment occurs when a broker fails to disclose information to a party to whom the broker has such a duty, and that is material to his or her own decision. Okay. Let's talk about culpable negligence. Culpable negligence occurs if a broker operates in a reckless, careless, and excessively negligent manner. Culpable negligence is a negligence for which one can be held legally accountable. A sales associate who forgets to collect an escrow deposit as specified in a sales contract may be charged with culpable negligence. And talking about escrow, man, let's talk about escrow for a second. I want to tell you guys, can you buy and remodel a house for yourself to sell? Yeah, you could sell a house by yourself. To sell a house by yourself, you're basically called a no transaction broker. Let me check that. No, yeah, I think that's what you're called, a no transaction broker. Let me double check that. Give me a second. Let me double check that. Okay, it's called non-representation. Um, Man, it's a word for that. I'm trying to remember the word for that. I don't like giving people the wrong answer, so give me a second. Let me find the word for that. Okay, you got transaction broker. I'm trying to find the exact what type of what they call that. It's a word for that. Transaction broker, single agent. I'm gonna find it, bro. I'm gonna find it. General agent, universal agent, special agent, sub agent. I was officially hired at McLean. I started last Monday. Keller Thomas, what's popping? Oh yeah. Anthony, you can do that. You know, you don't need a real estate agent. You know, you can definitely do that. You just need to use the You're basically just going to skip to the title company. You know what I'm saying? You don't need a real estate agent, but you guys know that I'm getting the real estate, so I ain't really gonna tell y'all that. I'm gonna tell y'all that y'all need a realtor to help you read the fine print. Nolo contendro. It's a word for that. I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna find it. Congratulations on getting hired with McLean though. How's it going so far? Or you must still be in orientation. I'm gonna find it, man. I'm gonna find it. I have to find it. Okay, it's called no brokerage. It's simply called no brokerage, where you basically do everything by yourself. That's what it's called. So no brokerage just simply means like it simply means like a non-representation. So you know what I mean, you can do everything yourself, buy and sell yourself. So you can buy a house and remodel it without license. Yeah, you can do that. You know what I mean? If you buy if it's on the listing, no, if you're buying a house, you don't need a realtor either. You can basically like if you're buying a house, you can use the seller's realtor. They're pretty much gonna guide you through the damn transaction. So why get a license? To get commission. The heck? That's why you get a license. You get a license to get commission, man. You know what I mean? I'm not getting my license to buy a house for myself. I want to sell and buy a whole bunch of houses. That's why I want to get my license. I'm trying to take it. I'm trying to take it serious, man. This ain't. You know what I mean? Now, if I wanted to do a wholesale or stuff like that, I wouldn't need no license. But guess what? I got a job. So what I'm gonna do is I sell some houses. I can stack some chips, and then I can get in the wholesaling. And it's even better. I get in the wholesaling. I got the MLS in my damn hands. I can see what's going on. I'm in the industry, and that'll be better for me. So that's the key thing of getting my license because yeah, I do have a good job, and you know what I'm saying, like not to brag or boast, but I'm one of the top dog on my food chain in my job. You know what I mean? And I do well when things is normal at my job, but I'm not gonna settle there. You know what I mean? I want more out of life. More is better. You know what I'm saying? And I want to do better for myself. You know what I mean? So sometimes you got to get out of the comfort zone. Sometimes you got to figure out what it is that you want. You know what I mean? You don't have to work a full-time job and say to yourself, you're going to work a part-time job on the side. No, you can make everything full-time. You know what I mean? Because you got 24 hours in a day. You got to take advantage of every single hour that's in the 24-hour, man. And that's the problem with people right now. They don't take advantage of their time. They just sit back, lay back, and complain and whine, cry, and stuff like that. So you know what I'm saying? You gotta take advantage of every single time while you're here on earth that God give you to breathe. You know what I'm saying? Like some people, man, they rather sit back, kick back with their hands out, stuff like that. They don't want to get up and do something for themselves. Some people I call them a wasted social, man. They got a social security card. They don't want to get out there and work. They rather ask people for money like it ain't even funny. They acting like a damn yo. Some people don't like to do nothing, man. You know what I mean? Like when I'm sitting up in the class, when I'm sitting up in the class and I'm sitting in there from 6:30 to 10:30, like it's like I'm sitting there and it's like if the average person knew how my day went at work, they'll they'll probably come over and pat me on the back because it's not easy to go to work at 3, 4 in the morning, work 10-hour day, and we're not just working. You already know how food service is. It's not an easy job. We're running up and down the ramp, working in the sun, delivering food, delivering 800 cases a day, 700 cases. And then I have the energy to sit in the classroom 6:30 to 10:30. You know what I'm saying? So it's all about sacrifices, man. You know what I mean? If you want something in life, you gotta sacrifice. You gotta sacrifice your time. You gotta fight. You gotta fight for what's right. You know what I'm saying? Um, if you don't give up some of your night, you're not gonna enjoy the day. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't pray on earth, you're not gonna stay. You know what I mean? So you guys gotta be like goal getters, man. Y'all gotta set some goals. Some of y'all ladies gotta get off them poles. You know what I mean? And y'all gotta do what's right. Hey, did I just say that? I just said that, didn't I? I ain't mean it like that. What I was really trying to say is, you guys set some goals, and go to a Chinese restaurant, eat some egg rolls. That's what I meant to say. You know what I mean? You have the right attitude for sure. You'll be successful at that. I appreciate that. I appreciate that, AB. And also, it's not about, like, to me, it's not about only the money. One of the major key thing is trying to inspire these truck drivers to get out of the damn apartment and go get a house for themselves. You feel me? Because there's so much people, they can own a house and they just don't even know that they can own a house, right? So, you know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, I want to talk to you guys about. Let's talk about Let's touch a little bit more on the debt to income ratio, right? And I want you guys to write down your own debt to income ratio, or I want you guys to follow along. I'm gonna do like a example, right? So the example is, let's just say Joe Blow makes $5,000 a month. Yeah, true that. Let's just say Joe Blow makes $5,000 a month, right? And his car payment is $300. You know what I'm saying? If y'all got a pen, y'all can do this. Debt to income ratio is principal plus interest. The hell? No, wrong. Hey, wrong one. My bad. I was doing I was just talking about the hell I was talking about. Oh, I was talking about income qualification ratio. Okay, I'm telling you guys the right thing. How the hell am I putting this though?
What? No. No, yours is up in your room. Give me, that's mine.
Never mind that. We'll talk about that another day. I need a full understanding of that, man. I'm only keeping it real though. Yo, let's talk about, before I get out of here, let's talk about proration discussion, right? Now, proration is fairly easy, man. Let's just say you have 30 days in a month, and you have a buyer and seller. Let's just say they're selling on the let's just say it's January, and the the they're selling the house, they're closing on the 15th, right? So the buyer is responsible for the closing. So you have the seller is responsible for the other 15 days, right? So let's just say, I'm gonna give you an example of a proration. Let's use like pool maintenance for example. So let's just say the pool maintenance is $100, right? So you know that you have 15 days remaining. So that's gonna be 15 days times 1500. 15 days times $100 is gonna give you, off the top of my head, I think that's oh snap. That's good, Brad. Okay, so we'll do 15 times 100. That's going to give you $1,500, right? So how do you get the dollar amount prorated? You got to divide that into the 30 for the 30 amount of days. So 15 divided by 30, that's going to give you $50. That's what the prorated amount is going to be. You know what I'm saying? I just got 2.9%, 2.9% interest on my new 2017 Infiniti Q50 Premium. I guess my credit is doing okay. My good credit made the car buying experience a breeze. Yeah, man. I'm glad you brought that up. Now, anybody in here that got Credit Karma, throw it in the trash. Like throw your phone in the trash, like burn it. Credit Karma is okay, but if you guys want an accurate credit thing, accurate credit score that most of the lenders are using right now, if not all, especially the mortgage lenders, go to myfico.com, and it's accurate, man, and most lenders are using it. It does charge you. It is a cost too, but it's going to tell you exactly where you stand. It's going to tell you exactly where you're at. It's going to tell you if you're good or if you should get slapped. Now, one of the things that you're going to see, the biggest difference you're going to see between my FICO and credit report, credit karma, you're going to see that Credit Karma is have you up, I would say like 10 to 20 more points than you really are. In some cases, not that higher. In some cases, it's only like a few points, but my FICO give you a more better, accurate number where you really is. So that's what it is, man. You know. So it's an hour, man. Let's talk about some trucks. Talk about some raggedy ass trucks before I get out of here, man. You know what I mean? What's going on in the trucking industry, man? What's going on YouTube, man? I ain't been in the YouTube streets in a while, man. What's the new word on YouTube, man? What's going on? Because I'm telling you, man, Monday to Fridays, I'm busy, man. I don't have time for the YouTube thing. I don't have time to do that, man. I'm in these books. Like, I'm invested in this book right here, man. You know? I'm all up in this book, man. All up in this book. It's like, for real, for real.
So you want to come with everything?
I just don't want to. You know what I mean? All up inside the books. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go over some. Anybody that play this video after you know, later on, I'm gonna do a little Q&A, not a Q&A, but I'm gonna do a little questions on the practice tests that I took. Matter of fact, let's do this, guys. I'm gonna let you guys. I'm gonna read some homework questions, and I'm gonna let you guys guess the answers, just to see where your general knowledge is. You know what I mean? Ain't like I know the answer, but like we'll see. You know what I'm saying? Let's just see where we at. Let's just see if we can get some more truckers to get into real estate. Let's just see where we at. So let's go to chapter 2. We're gonna go back to chapter 2, and we're gonna go to question 1 now. Now, question 1 say, and I'm just gonna read. I'm just gonna go over some of the questions that I missed on the I'm only gonna go over the questions that I missed on the homework practice test. Now, this one say, how many hours of post-license education required to renew a broker's license? Now, I don't know how the heck I missed this one. My answer was, okay, let me give you guys the answer before I give you the correct answer. Now, A, 14 hours, B, 30 hours, C, 45 hours, and D, 60 hours. Now, I put C for my answer, and I was wrong. The correct answer is how many hours of post-license education are required to renew a broker's license. So the hint in there is broker's license. The correct answer is D. I put C, and C, that's for the regular salespeople. They only need 45 hours of post. That's the key word. Post is after your pre-license post. You know what I'm saying? So that's the key right there that I gotta remember. It say all brokers, whether active or inactive, must complete 60 hours of post license education during their initial license period as a broker. The license of any broker that fails to complete this requirement will void, right? And I'm gonna give you another question that I missed. Um, and for chapter 2, practice test, I only missed 2 questions, so that's pretty good right there. Um, the other question I missed is all of the following individuals are exempt from real estate license law except, and that means that everybody's don't have to have a real estate license. You gotta read these damn questions, man, because like it's just like you gotta dummy it down, right? Now, when you listen to this question and you dummy it down and say, who don't need a real estate license, basically, right? And A, employees of a corporation who are paid on a salary basis. Yes, they need a real estate license, right? Partners in partnership who receive a pro rata share of the profits. That's the answer I put. I was wrong. Yes, they need a real estate license because they're getting paid. Condominium managers who rent units within the complex for periods up to 1 year. Yeah, they need a real estate license. They're getting paid. Funeral directors performing duties of a real estate for compensation. That's where I messed up. I was thinking too much. Anything you have to do with funeral, anything you have to do with cemetery, selling plots, you know what I mean? You don't need a real estate license. That's where I messed up right there. It says cemetery lot salesperson are exempt, but not funeral directors. What? Funeral lot salesperson are exempt, but not funeral directors. Salary employees of individual partnerships or corporation that own real estate may perform real estate service on behalf of their employees. Hold up. They're not exempt either because they're the funeral directors. Who the heck is exempt? This is something I gotta ask the group, man. This is something I gotta ask. Okay, let me see. Okay, I see it now. Partner receive a pro rata share of profit based on their ownership interest in partnership. Okay, so the answer is B. I put the right answer. The heck? No, man. You know what? I think I answered this right. I gotta go double check. I gotta double check with the instructor. I think I put the right answer. Yeah, I gotta double check this one. It gotta be a glitch in the system. Now, chapter 3. Let's go over what I got wrong. Um, Say which one of the following statements accurately represents group or multiple license. I put answer A. Sales associate and broker associate may be issued multiple license. Brokers who have multiple office are issued a group license. Um, Brokers are issued concurrent group and multiple license. Sales associate and brokers association may be issued a group license. A group license, single real estate agent. I should have got that one right here too, man. You know what? Y'all know what I think about this book for the rest of the night? I'm gonna tell y'all what I think about this book. This book is burning my damn head. I'm done. Tomorrow's Labor Day. I continue Tuesday. It's so much information in this damn book, people. It ain't even funny. You know what I think about this notes? These notes. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'll continue that Tuesday, man. It's so much information. Nah, I'm not done. But it's so much information, y'all, that it's it's so much. Like I'm telling y'all, man, it's not easy, but you got to put in the work. You know, practice makes perfect. You know what I mean? Like, Yeah, break time, man. I need a break. Hey, my brain need a break. My brain been burning, man. You know what I mean? My brain been burning. But my job in the trucking industry now is I want to be friends with brokers in different states. That's my goal. Cause my goal in the trucking industry, we gonna get truckers to buy houses, man. That's what we gonna do. You know what I mean? And we gonna get. I want to become friends with brokers all over. You know what I'm saying? Because I do get a commission. You guys remember I went over that. But honestly though, it's a lot of truck drivers, and one of the things that's so important is that job hopping, man. That's why I keep on preaching job hopping. And you got a bunch of idiots that think it's cool to job hop. Hold up, before I go on, this hat right here, for the past couple of years, they've been letting me down. I'm done with them too. Like I'm done. Like done. No more UM. I'm so over it. So over the Canes, yo. It's not even funny, yo. Like they keep hurting my feelings, bro. Like every year, like we win 2 or 3 games. Canes, like, nah, man, I'm done. Like after today, I'm officially a Gator. You know what I mean? The Gator, they do good every year, man. They don't let their fans down. You know what I mean? Like I'm switching to a Gator, man. That's what I am right now. That's what I want to be. Matter of fact, I'm such a Gator. I'm gonna play the damn fight song for y'all, and this is gonna be my. And if y'all got any questions on my way out, just ask away because I'm about to get out of here in 5 minutes. But I'm still a Jet fan. Hey, Jets. Who they got? Let me see. Who Jets picked up? No, I'm not a Jets fan, man. I switched. Let me see. Damn, what team I was rooting for, man? I flip flop so much, man. I forgot what team I was rooting for. Wasn't I rooting for Tampa? Yeah, I think I became a Tampa fan now, man. So I'm a Tampa fan. But I officially switched. I'm done, UM. Call me what you wanna. Yo, I appreciate everybody for jumping in. We're gonna talk some more real estate. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. All the truckers up in here. Hope you guys continue to follow my channel. I'm gonna do. It's gonna be. It's gonna be a lot of real estate information gonna come hitting on you. Oh, you want the LSU fight song? Okay, I can play that before I get out of here. But it's gonna be a lot of I actually like their fight song, LSU. It's gonna be a lot of real estate information coming at you. I'm not gonna change my YouTube name because I realized that my YouTube name have nothing to do with trucking, have nothing to do with anything. Thank God. So I'm gonna leave it the same. You know what I mean? We got 6 people up in the building. About to get out of here, man. If you just jumping in, just replay the video. We had a lot of helpful information tonight. You know what I mean? 100% real estate. I know how to drive a truck. I mastered that. You know what I mean? Now it's time for me to move on and try to master something else. still gonna be trucking, still gonna be working. You know what I mean? But I'm looking forward into getting to the new industry. You know what I mean? I'm taking it serious. I take everything I do in life serious. Set goals. You know what I mean? And everybody out there, you should set goals too. You know what I mean? Set some goals and get off the. Set some goals. You know what I mean? Hey, I appreciate y'all for dumping up in here. Y'all have a good night. And DeMarcus, LSU, man, they're a good team. But they're going under this year. Gators will beat that ass.